For some of you that haven't seen the past videos, I just bought a 130-unit boutique hotel and resort in Townsend, Tennessee, right at the edge of Great Smoky Mountain National Park. And today I want to talk about the renovation plan, how we're going to transform this old kind of beat up property into something really special, and how we're going to allocate our $3 million budget across the whole hotel, all 10 acres, all the amenities to really turn this property around. And starting here at really what is the bow of the property, right? The protruding overlooking mountain view part of the property is just covered up by this ugly wood. So what's underneath this is big floor to ceiling windows. So this is right above the front office of the property, right when you pull in, overlooking the ponds, the mountains, the walkways, the pool. So this is going to be our fitness center. It's gonna have 360-degree windows, a big fireplace. It's actually like a unit right now, so we're gonna kind of demo that out. And it's like a really prime space. So this would be a centerpiece of the property to have the fitness center, and just knowing and providing the amenities of the guests that we're going to have at this property here. So they'll be able to get in their key cards, come up, 24-hour fitness in a way, and come work out and have great views while doing it. And really those renovation costs to get that fitness center live are pretty minimal. Like the bones are there, we just got to take down basically framing and drywall and rip out a kitchen and new flooring. So that's going to be about $15,000 worth of the CapEx portion of getting the fitness center live. And then we've got about $30,000 for the equipment and the design, right? Like your T machines, your dumbbells, your treadmills, things like that. About $45,000, and we'll have a full fitness center ready to go. And welcome to our wedding and event venue. It's already set up, very nice. Not a whole lot of work needs done in here. I think our total budget was $25,000, and most of that is going to a bar that we're putting right in back here. So we've got this window that essentially leads into a storage room. So we're gonna remove the window, move it up to bar height, and then you'll have bartenders for your reception down here at your wedding. So depending on how we set it up, could be probably right here is the dance floor area. You'll have the bar back here, and then this would be your access, and you got the swinging door between the kitchen and what will be the bar, which definitely storage right now, being underutilized, but we've got more storage in here upstairs and downstairs, plenty of space for it. We'll get some new chairs for the weddings that go upstairs, and that's about it. $25K, a little bit of marketing materials of like print things that we give to brides. The bar, which will probably be $10,000 to $12,000. The wedding venue is pretty much ready to go. So now we're at the part of the property where it really starts coming together, and it's with using what's already here, but really amping that up and taking it to the next level. So this right here is a really nice outdoor pool and a water feature that cascades down these rocks right here. And then the other side is an outdoor hot tub. So you got a great seating area right under these oak trees, the walking trails that go around, and the pavilion, that's our meeting space that has been locked off and not used since me or the current manager knows of. So what our plans are here is already taking this really nice feature of the property and opening up. So these bushes that are right here are gonna be wiped out, and that is gonna sit an outdoor pool bar. So that's gonna be, mom and dad out there having a drink by the pool, the kids playing around, and it's gonna be wood architecture and stone feature in the back, and a little banquette seating in there as well. So bar service. And then here, under the big oak trees is what's my favorite part of the property. And it's gonna be this big statement piece, this big pavilion that has 14, 16-foot ceilings and an outdoor kitchen overlooking the Tremont Mountain right there, the three peaks. And it's gonna match the architecture of the pool bar as well. So you're gonna have this large feature out here, and it's gonna have a nook that's a fireplace that goes all the way around. We're calling it the overlook, and that will put a gas line in there so we don't have to worry about ambers catching our big friendly oak trees on fire. And then now that leads you into what right here, this building that says pavilion. That's gonna be converted into a game room. So think ping pong tables, pool tables, arcade games, probably like, Xbox and PS5 or something like that for the kids and the families. Shuffleboard, all the things that the kids and younger generation would love to have while the grandparents are out here by the fire, mom and dad are by the pool. And then right behind that building, the one with the sloped green roof, that's the indoor pool and the indoor hot tub. So this serves as a statement piece at the center or the hub of the property, right? From the game room that flows into the pavilion, that flows into the outdoor pool with the outdoor jacuzzi and everything right in this main area. in the center of these 4 buildings right here to create this really cool spot overlooking the mountains and creating something that nobody in our comp set and the other hotels, the other resorts, the other cabin communities, no other properties in the area has what we're making here. And that's what makes me so excited about it. And all that stuff that I was just talking about is pretty costly, like the most costly stuff on the exterior of the budget. So that big pavilion will be roughly about $150,000. And then the outdoor pool bar will be somewhere in the $100,000 range. We've got it, bidded out, fixed price, but things could fluctuate. So that right there is about $250,000. And then out here with our indoor pool area, so we're right over here. So it all links together. It's all very walkable, but there's nothing really for seating area or design on the indoor pool area. So we're gonna change that, utilize these patios, and just maximize all the different little seating areas that there are around the property, right? Imagine 130 rooms being filled. We might have 250 plus people on this property at a time. And then maybe it's a weekend when we also have a wedding or an event or something like that and have another 50 people. So we could have, 300-400 people on the property at a time. So you're gonna have areas all over the property like that people can spread out and all enjoy what brings them to the area. And right now we're standing on the other amenity pack spot on the property. So over here by our last building, building 8, we got this outdoor pool that's just a swamp right now. We're gonna completely resurface the pool and the hot tub and spend about $40,000 to get that pool back up and running. And then right here, I'm standing on what will be our pickleball court. So we'll spend another about $40,000 on that for the grading, laying the concrete, the paint, and the netting. Now on the other side of the pickleball court, you got the putt-putt. So this is gonna be, kids' dream. We'll spend about $10,000 to $15,000 on this, depending on how crazy we get with it. And again, it's just all about blending and adding amenities. And then back here, we've got this huge pile of junk. That's all gonna be cleared out, and we'll have a really nice big fire pit so that you can fit your whole group, your whole family. It'd be stonework all around it. Stone flooring, built up stone fire pit. It'd be super nice. And then here you've got your row of seating for the outdoor movie theater projection screen. So obviously we've got some renovation to do. We're gonna redo the stage, the speakers. We'll have an outdoor projector here. So that way we can have movies in the park, karaoke nights, bands and events and things like that. And then with our playground right here, we're gonna do new border, new mulch, clean up the pavilion over here for the covered outdoor seating. So then we've got about another $60,000 to $80,000 in this area right here. And the last thing, overlooking it all, is the gazebo up here. We're redoing the decking, redoing the roof, redoing the lighting. Spending another, I think, $20,000 for all the wood and labor and roofing, so that you've got 2 great areas on the property, overlooking the mountains, activities, things to do, so that the potential hundreds of people that we have on this property in the busy season all have something to do. So all in on our exterior renovation costs, we're at about $620,000 alone. Now in the building behind me, we've got another $200,000 in renovation costs planned, because on the upstairs, it's a 3-bed, 2-bath that we're gonna use as employee housing for seasonal workers, and just have that available for the people because we don't need it in our unit mix. We've got enough to deal with available units. And then downstairs is gonna be some kind of retail or food and beverage. So kind of shop, sandwich shop, pizza shop, something like that. Another revenue stream. We could do bike rentals out here because we have the Townsend Greenway that goes all the way through town and to the national park. So one of the good things about this property is we can put money into these different areas to get different revenue streams out of them. So this is what's known as the Bentley of the Tremont Lodge right now. This old beat up girl, you jump on this and ride off. But what we're gonna do is get new golf carts for the property, nicer ones. We'll have an all white one for our bridal party to get the bride around on wedding day for our weddings and events. We'll have another one for our housekeeping that's got the, the cart on the back so I can throw all the linen bags on here. Because we've got 10 acres. I mean, just walking around today, we probably walked, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles. So think about doing that as an employee here every day, all week. So I have a couple golf carts on site, maybe get this one cleaned up, and get a few more Bentleys on the Tremont. So if we got a big commercial pump, we could pump up the sewage up there and then have 10 cabins lined up, 8 or 10 right here along this line, all looking over the property. Create something a little unique, We could kind of go with any design that we wanted that, you know, doesn't really contrast too hard with the property and kind of blends in with the brand that's here. So that would be a cool, like, phase 2, if we get that funding from investors or be able to return enough capital and have proceeds from the refinance to be able to put it back into the property and make even more money. I think everybody would be happy with that. You know, get your money back and make some more. So that's our overall renovation and capital expenditure plan. So talked about the roughly 600 plus that's going into the exterior amenities, you know, upgrading the pavilion, things like that. And then the 200,000 that's going into that middle building with the retail and the employee housing up top. Now that leaves the other 1.2 million to spread across all the rooms, right? For the redoing the flooring, the fixtures, the carpet, mostly cosmetic stuff. We do have some deeper renovation rooms that are going to be, you know, full vanities, you know, some electrical work, plumbing fixtures, things like that. But the idea really is to bridge the interior renovations to these maximized exterior on the property and just provide something that no other property in our comp set can provide, with having more amenities, a cooler spot, it pictures better. There's just more to do when you stay here. And we decided to, you know, where to spend that money in this on this renovation based on our guest avatar. And for us, we have like 3 distinct segments. So we have our 55 plus who are, you know, retirement age, that are coming to, you know, get a slower vacation in the Smokies. Families who are coming to do the recreation, go to the national park, and then couples getaways. So we have amenities that fit all 3 of those groups, right? Mom can be having a drink by the pool while the kids are running around. Grandpa, grandma can be out playing pickleball like they, you know, tend to do. So we have something for everybody here. And we want to talk to them in our listings and our marketing, so that avatar really inspired what we renovate to and what we decided to spend the total of $3 million, $2 million of the CapEx, and $1 million of the FFE, the furniture, fixtures, and equipment, which is your design and decor. So that brings this whole property together, and I think is what really makes it special, is because we'll have so much that no other property does, be able to charge higher rates and hopefully make really good returns for ourselves and for the investors, and just provide an amazing experience for our guests at this property.